really the reason I want to bring the foot high is because I want us to really feel this inner leg and how it extends. Now it extends in every pose. So the foot is up, the left foot is up, and you're going to bring your ribs and your shoulders down like this. So you see I've lifted and I'm bringing this space down, then I'm going to push to really keep the space down. I think we use blocks. We used bolsters the other day. And then I'm going to take the leg up, put the belt around the heel. I'm going to keep the toe straight, but let's do an external rotation at the hip, like this. And then we're going to really control this external rotation, keep the hips. I did this one the other day with one of my teachers, and what her advice was, guys, is to keep this space. She's talking about kind of like the pubis is here, and then you have these bones kind of around here. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Almost like the lip, yeah, like here. And she's saying, keep this soft. Because as soon as you raise your leg, it hardens a lot.
Yeah.
So keep this space very soft as you lift your leg. And that'll keep your hips even.
As you lift your leg?
As you lift your leg, that'll keep your hips nice and even. And then when you get the belt around, you still want to keep this space soft, but watch external rotation. So it's still soft, but the hips are very even. Because it can get really hard. Almost press on the organs. And so once you get here, we'll control this external rotation and let the leg go out. Now when you come here, guys, I want you to press this left foot into the wall. Now look at my left sit bone. This is holding you, this. And then we'll come here, and we'll go here, and we'll roll. Let's give this one a little external rotation too. Okay. So lie, and you can take your blankets off your mat, or you can leave them on, keeping the eyes of the pubics soft. Yeah, so you can touch before you even go, and you can even do that little test by letting your leg lift up hard and then seeing if you can keep this space soft while your leg lifts.
Just doing it with my arms.
Yeah, just basically not engaging the leg too much, just kind of moving it up with your hands or arms, and now re-engage the space and see that it's still soft. Now grab your belt and you're going to do a kind of an external rotation of your right hip. Keep your toes straight, and then do a big external rotation at the top. Keep that space soft. Good. And even. So nice external rotation. There you go, Carissa. Weight in the heel. Now engage the leg, hold with your belt, take your right leg out to the right, press your inner left heel to the wall. This is the catch here. Push that heel and stabilize your left side. There you go. Really reach into the left sit bone, so ground the left sit bone. Now move your outer right hip down toward the wall. Now, which ankle is bad?
The one in there.
Okay, bring it down a tad bit, and I want you to push right here. That's it. There you go. That's it, you. So this, and that's going to come from your left foot. Your left foot is going to stabilize you guys. So push your left foot deeper into the wall. And extend. Now, those of you who can, you can reach for the foot or the toe. Otherwise, keep stretching that heel into the wall, extending through your inner right leg, and tuck your right heel bone in. So if you've got your foot, pull and bring your right upper leg in. Tuck it in, everyone. Tuck the leg in. Tuck the leg in. Now roll to the left. I'm on your hair. Control that bone. Control the bone. That's it, Rachel. Bring the leg bones down. Control them. Move your belly. Stretch your belly button to the left. Stretching that belly button to the left. Ah, perfect. Y'all look wonderful. And bring your leg up. Now switch the hand that holds the belt and take the leg over opposite direction. You're still keeping that hips at the pelvis soft. You're still keeping that space soft so you're not hardening there. And it's even harder to do to keep this soft now that you've got the leg crossed over. So activate your foot. Roll your hip down. Externally, it's an internal. Let's do an external rotation of that top hip. Yeah. What do y'all think about that?
I think right.
Big external rotation.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
Now you feel that the two hip points nice and even. And then bring your leg back and switch. So guys, it's really worth knowing your anatomy and knowing the body and knowing what muscles create tension and stress and prevent your students and yourself from getting the full asana, the benefit of it. Because it not only, get this quote, and I say it all the time, it's not the body that's stiff, it's the mind. Now the body can do these things. But then we place this tension and this stress and almost aggression on certain places of the body. And that really, it shortens the space that you've got inside. It closes everything off. So to keep everything open, you want to breathe and you want to purposefully keep certain spaces soft and quiet and still so that they don't cut off the stretch, So switch sides. So somebody told me that Manuso said that you stretch that right leg from the inner, deepest most part of your ear all the way down to the inner right heel. So that extension from into the heel is coming from the ear. So take and extend all the way down deep into the inner right heel. Now externally rotate your left leg, feel your right sit bone, make your heel heavy and your outer left leg heavy. Now grab your bell with one hand, really focus on your right inner heel and your right sit bone and take your left leg out to the left. Big external rotation, so roll that outer hip away. Now I'm going to ask you guys to go slow so that you really control the hips. So you do keep that space that we talked about very soft. The eyes of the pubis, you keep that area soft. Tuck your leg bone in and move your navel to the right. Move your right shoulder and your right rib to the right. So when you're even in this, you feel both of those sit bones in particular. You feel that right one nice and heavy. You feel the leg bone nice and heavy, really keeping you supported. Now the goal is that the foot goes up, but that the hip comes down. That's it. So the foot may move up closer to the head as you really open that outer left hip. So you keep the pelvis very spread, very open. The pelvic floor is open. And then go back opposite. Stay there and go back.
Ooh, keep sliding slightly away from the wall.
Now pull closer to your ear. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Perfect. Take it over, opposite direction. Flex your foot. Keep the pubis area very soft. Now use that outer foot. Now let's bring the foot up closer to the head and dip the shoulder, the hip down. Place an external rotation on that hip and then reach it to the wall. Reach it to the bigger external rotation, guys, and open it up. so that the wrinkle at your shirt here really opens up. That's it, Carissa. Weight in the outer bones. And then come out. That's it. Do we Supta Padangusthasana? 1, 2, 3. So, Todd, do we have that on the adjusted poses? No. Dang it. Let's adjust each other for just a second in that one. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to have a partner, and let's have you come, I'll show you with Jackie. Just stretch your legs out, Jackie. Touch your ball, and take your belt around your right foot. We're just going to do part 1, 2. So I'm going to hold this because this is the space that really comes up. So I'm really kind of pressing the block down there. You don't want to hurt them. So you can kind of pull down, but press down, really rolling inside. Now I'm going to let Jackie go out to the right. I want to pull the foot up closer to her ear. Good.
So the block
And then I want her to roll this down, and I'm almost shifting up here as she presses into the foot. So keep rolling, Jackie. Keep rolling. So you want this space here nice and even, like this. Was that a pop? Like that? Oh, good. Okay. So now you don't owe me 35 extra dollars. It would have popped, you would owe me some money. Just kidding. So switch side. Get your partners. See how that feels? That really gives you the opening. You feel the pelvic floor do like this. Because your bones have grounded you. So take a partner and do that really quickly. We won't. So you don't need your blocks anymore. Maybe just connect your foot to your wall. Jack, you need a partner? I'll do your other side.
Okay.
Do you just want to?
So guys that are being adjusted, please press your right foot into the wall and your left foot, and don't let it come up. We'll do one more after this. So, and these should be in our adjustment class, but we don't have this in that. Okay, now go. Pull your foot closer to your ear and pull your outer hip down. You can bend your elbow.
I was wanting to hold my thigh there.
I always want to just use my hands. Is that better?
Good. Now ground the back of your straight leg, everyone.
You can push a little bit.
Okay.
That index looks so good, Emily.
Yeah.
Move your navel opposite of your foot that's out. Move your navel to the left. Come up, y'all switch.
Yeah, right?
Spring back.
You see how much weight they're putting there, yeah? And we are literally pressing on the finger bone. So some bones can hold that pressure. Do you see? You would have that kind of, that gas, and that squares you completely out.
Rug burns. It's a little too much pressure on my leg.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So see,
Yeah, oh.
I
I was like, whoa.
Activate.
yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Keep tucking that straight leg bone in, even when I let go. Tuck it in.
Yeah.
Good. Hold it in. That's it, Emily. Perfecto. Okay, guys, come up.
Use this to hold the
Tucking it in
down
does
more
make
than
a
like
big
the
difference.
muscle.
It's like all
It
those
does.
stability muscles right here. I'm like, oh yeah, when you're trying to do it.
We all get like so focused on it stretching out and giving that stretch like in
So you
our
want to let go?
that
Just let it.
it's hard to do that duality of like letting it stretch out but also activating it to stay in the hip side.
That's it. Just how that shift your hips. So guys, when you're, and we'll let them finish Jack and we'll show them the next. So that leg bone has to be heavy in order for you to extend your spine. So do you guys think that you're still extending your spine even in this pose?
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially to keep the back.
To keep the back down, you've really got to hold the spine.
It's just like pressing on the skin and like pushing the skin out instead of like
It's like, oh yeah.
And then if you get that leg, that heel bone on the leg that's out to really be firm, and then you work against that. That's it, Claire. You work against that heaviness of the heel bone on the leg that's out. So you really work again, you tuck. See?
Is this so comfortable?
That's it, Bottom down to it, Kelsey. There you go. All right, guys, and let's switch or whatever.
Other
Tiny
side.
little movements make such a big difference.
It does. It really brings the hip bones, the leg bones into the socket. You cannot let them stretch out of the socket. And the straight leg that's at the wall, that one tucks in as well. You're reaching through the inner, but you're resisting through the outer leg. And it's a really tough pose because we need the bones in the left and the right leg to assist this pose. And sometimes we get very focused, especially beginners, they're going to get very, very focused on how far they can take the leg.
Yeah.
You see. But we want to show that this is about really stretching that lower back and stretching the back of the legs. Very nice, guys. Very, very, very nice. Great, great, great. Roll that sit bone down, Claire, on the right. And then come out. And we're going to show one more. So loop belt. This will be brief. We're going to put it at the top of the leg, like this. And I'm going to make it a little bit more snug. And then I'm going to cross the belt, make a little loop in it, stick my heel in. That's my right heel. I'm going to let her use my shoulder. So she's going to kind of press her heel back toward my shoulder. And I'm going to do this. And then as I do that, I'm going to let her leg go in. Down, down, down. That's it. So I want her to really externally rotate as I kind of press up through the heel, push the wall. Hips are still even, you'll notice. Even as the leg goes back. So let's try that. And it feels pretty good.
So just one belt?
Yeah, I think one belt will do.
Are you, Matt, when you're pushing the leg,
Huh?
when you're pushing the leg forward, are you stretching the hamstrings?
Yes. When I'm pushing the leg up, guys, there's this action of the heel. So lift your leg, Jackie. I'm literally doing this, like lifting the heel. So actually moving the heel up and then back.
Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Hold
Over.
on, maybe I'm gonna get it a little bit more.
So get your belt nice
my
and
hip.
snug for around the right hip. Step in it with your opposite foot.
I just have to figure out.
Does that feel like I'm pulling hard to move?
Now, if your belt is too long, you'll get kind of the wrong.
It looks pretty good from up here.
You do a figure 8 loop, Carissa.
Okay, got it.
And then you can really use your shoulder even to stretch that skin up as you let their leg go back. Keep moving your hip this way. Okay, I got the wrong foot in. Good, good, good.
Outside, I'm supposed to do this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can walk my leg back a little bit more.
Ready?
Or
And
push
so,
it, I guess.
now when you pull yours back up, I'm gonna do this. So it's this action of up.
Stretch in the hamstring?
Yes.
How's your fingers?
Lean into it.
Up. So you get that skin on the hold there, Chris. I'll hold.
Yep, and then
Go back.
pushing the whole
Put your
leg.
toes down.
So you want the heel to like reach out
Touching my
to
shoulder.
Yep,
So it's really stretching.
and then just walk
You're getting
forward
a
my
benefit?
leg so
Do you think I need to like
it's coming
reposition?
back more like over my head.
I think I could, you could lean
Yeah.
forward more.
Ooh.
So this right
Yeah.
there.
Unless I
hamstring.
reposition my leg.
Get your hamstring stretched.
Yeah.
It's more work for you than for me.
Pull that hip down, baby.
We're pulling our hip.
Yes, yes.
I like those
Pull that hip
ones.
towards Kelsey. That's it, that's it, that's it. Do y'all feel the skin stretching when your partner does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hold it.
You get a little bit of extra extension. It's almost like you grow an inches.
Too much less.
So you're saying.
I feel like if you made it shorter,
Yeah, that's it.
Then
Make
you
it
walk in
shorter.
closer to me and
Yeah.
then it wouldn't be as much of a reach for you.
It's too much slack in your belt, I think. So you don't want to get yourself caught in the belt.
Yeah.
There you go, Chris.
It's my
That's
muscles
it.
to
That's
build
it.
here.
It's so good.
I feel like that might help with your stability.
Well, I have to have my feet wide apart.
Yeah.
And then,
Craig makes when I make my tripod.
that's it.
Yeah.
And then.
He's like in the shower, I'm like this, he's like, there's no room for me to stand. Sorry, I'm gonna fall over.
The belt is too long. And I was thinking this number actually.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes, Claire.
That's good.
Yeah. So like Claire just mentioned, they're pulling the belt, but they're really, the belt, it has a lot of attention here on the outer hip.
Yeah.
And then you want to really stretch that heel bone
It's
up.
just so much more intense on this leg.
It's a short leg.
It is a good right leg.
And then y'all exhale, release.
He's like, you've had a good stretch.
I get there?